Teofimo Lopez becomes the new WBO super lightweight champion of the world, or junior welterweight. Some people say different. Doesn't really matter. The new WBO champ at 140 pounds, Teofimo Lopez. My original prediction was that Josh Taylor was going to stop Teo in like the seventh round. With all the stuff that's been going on with Teofimo Lopez outside the ring, that he liked to bring inside the ring, a lot of the antics and stuff like that. And I will say this, my hats off to Teofimo Lopez. You proved me wrong. You proved lots of people wrong. Good win for Teofimo Lopez. Absolutely. I'm sure many of us were very upset with a lot of the stuff he was saying. Or not, it's not even that. I mean, this is boxing, and people talk they shit. You know, say you gonna kill somebody in the ring. I never had no problem with that. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's just a gladiator sport. People get hurt. You risk your life when you get in that ring. You know, but a lot of the other stuff he was bringing up, the racial issues, and you know, bringing up, you know, I can keep the blacks. You know, that come on, you ain't gotta do all that, bro. And a lot of the other weird stuff. You know, calling himself undisputed when he really wasn't. There's a lot of stuff that was annoying about Teofimo Lopez, but I never said the kid couldn't fight. I always said he had with the Walter Cambosos, gave him a good run. That was a dope fight. Hell, he is the new champion at 140. At 140, all of the belts are scattered everywhere. So the funny, interesting thing about that is all of the belt holders at 140 are power punchers. You got Teofimo with the WBO. You got Rolando Romero with the WBA. Samir Batias. He has the IBF, and I think the Regis program has the WBC. So we are quite a bit away from another undisputed fight at 140. Last one we had was Regis Prograis and Josh Taylor. And Josh Taylor became the undisputed at 140 pounds. Now, some people will look at this and say, well, damn, Teofimo, he washed Josh Taylor, and Regis Prograis couldn't even do it. So what's that saying about Regis Prograis? So this is kind of like, in a way, now you're going to have people saying that Regis Prograis can't fuck with Teofimo Lopez. I think that's the statement that Teo made last night against Josh Taylor. But, you know, Josh Taylor's coming off of, I think, a 17-month layoff. So he was a little rusty in there. That could have played a part in what happened last night, but that's no real excuse. He got his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped. It is what it is. He lost. If he was more active, would it have been a different fight? Probably, or probably not. Maybe Teo's just that good. Maybe he's worlds above Josh Taylor in the skill department. There's levels to this, I guess, you know. First couple of fights in the division. First fight was Pedro Campa. He kind of like struggled with his weight a little bit to knock him out. But I think he got him out late, TKO. Then Sandor Martin, extreme boxer, you know, pure boxer. He had a little bit of issues with him. Got knocked down. You know, well, those fighters like that is really hard to, you know, figure out because it's like they like. I can't even explain what they like. They like fucking jackrabbits. They bounce everywhere. You got to be able to keep up with those type of boxers. But now he's at he fought for a belt. Now he is a new champion. He's a two divisional champion, Teofimo Lopez, 135, and now he's at 140. And I brought this up in a previous video about things about to get real interesting at 140 pounds now because you got Teo with the WBO. Rolly Romero is his friend, right? They're cool. So Rolly got the WBA. What's gonna happen? Well, you know, if Rolly don't lose those belts to anybody else, and let's say Teo end up collecting the belt from Regis or from Sabriel Matias, or if he goes right after the WBA, who knows? I have to check the rankings and everything, but then what happens when he fight his friend? You know how that shit goes. Like Shakur, he said he not gonna step in the ring with Keyshawn or what. You know how that shit is, man. Friendly, brotherly love bullshit, you know, but things are gonna get real interesting, man. The weakest link with those belt holders, I think, is Rolando Romero. I see slight improvement in him, not much. So he's the least experienced out of all these uh, champions. But that whole fight, let's get to the fight, man. Josh Taylor did good the first 1 or 2 rounds. I gave Josh Taylor maybe 3 rounds in that fight. He tried to bully Tio. First thing I noticed when the bell rung, I'm like, damn, look how big Josh Taylor is, man. He was big, bro. He was big. Now, Teofimo Lopez, man, his power is not hitting like it was at 135. That's what I'm starting to see. Unless a few more fights will have him acclimated, I don't know. But I'm not sure if his power is what it is, like at 135. I'm not sure of it. When you look at him fighting at 140 versus Tank fighting at 140, Tank Davis, he looked strong at 140 as well. But you could see even with Tank, he was kind of like almost struggling to knock out Mario Barrios, as far as I could see. But he got it done. I think Tank carries power much better than Tio does at 140. I mean, we will see in the next couple of fights if Tio, his power really ain't hit the division yet, but we'll see. Josh Taylor had nothing for Tio the whole fight. Tio's jab was just catching him. He was just doing the leaping hook. That was a beautiful shot. That leaping left he hit him with. And Josh was wobbled a few times in this fight, especially towards the end. He almost got stopped. So, that could mean either A, Teofimo's power just not really resonating at this weight class or Josh Taylor's chin is just that good. But he was hitting him with some real snot. And he didn't drop him. So shout out to Josh Taylor for going through that war. What's interesting is Josh Taylor went to Two for Nails when you read this program. I mean, in the phone booth, was taking those shots damn there and didn't fall either. He didn't even look hurt that much against Regis program. So now people gonna start questioning, is Regis really this power puncher as he say he is? Listen, it's just like that, man. Some dudes just got chins, bro. That's just all it is. Tio was getting hit with some good shots too, and he took them well. So Teofimo's chin is pretty good, man. He got his chin seems solid. Towards the end of the fight, he was dominating. Josh Taylor had no answers for anything Tio had, bro. Tio started walking him down, making Josh clam up. Josh was trying to rally back at the last round, but to no avail, man. He wasn't going to get the knockout. To knock him out cold or TKO stoppage wasn't going to happen for Josh. So Teofimo is the new champion at 140, baby. So what's next for Teofimo Lopez? We don't know. We'll see where he goes from here. So he is the new WBO junior welterweight champion of the world now. Teofimo Lopez, man. Gotta give it to him. He went and took the win. It wasn't gifted to him. He fought for that belt. Got all the respect in the world for me. Still a clown a little bit. But I understand. Sometimes things go on outside the ring that you can't control. But you gotta learn to leave that shit alone. Leave that shit outside the ring. Don't bring it in there with you. And he showed that he separated that from the ring. Because if he didn't, he probably would have lost tonight. But he won because he was able to stay focused and keep everything else to the side. So, shout out to him, man. What y'all thought about this fight? I thought it was a great fight. Wasn't really two-sided. It was pretty lopsided. Josh gave it all he had. Shout out to Josh Taylor, the Tartan Tornado. His reign has come to an end, man. It's just a passing of the guard, I guess, right? When it comes to certain things, like dudes be undisputed, and next thing you know, they don't have the belts no more for whatever reason. So we'll see what's Teofimo Lopez's next move, man. Salute. Anyway, this is Rebel Light Boxing. I'll catch y'all later on the next one, and I'm out.